It's funny, I was really intimidated by electronics up until about maybe 25 years old or something like that. Computers, same thing. Those were for smart people. And I didn't own my first computer, which is this computer, until I was 36 years old. The fear of technology, the fear of complicated things is what has led here by getting over those fears. Hey, I'm the Bun, that 50-year-old baritone guy from the internet. We are here to figure out how to earn a living as a solo artist in super niche music in 2022. And we're going for it despite challenges like Asperger's, mere movement, or average musical skill. How does a 50-year-old music artist do social media? Heck, how does a 50-year-old music artist do the internet? There are a lot of social sites, communities, and apps out there. What should a music artist like myself be concerned with? It's easy to forget that there's way more to the internet than social media. I already have a website and some social accounts. I do not have a system for any of it. What should I focus on and what should I cut? If we start devoting a lot of time to preparing content for multiple media channels, it could take a lot of time away from music making. But if we don't figure out how to make this all work, we won't be able to make music full time. I need to audit and relaunch everything to do with my web presence. We'll need a lot of content to make it work. The problem is I don't have any extra time to make any extra content. What am I trying to do and why? I want to make the music easy. Easy for the music to be discovered, easy for it to be shared and spread, and easy for super stoked listeners to support it. Our primary properties are our website, our YouTube page, and then the big streams and Bandcamp. And we got to make sure all of those things are sort of sealed up first. The website that I have has been very confusing. I've been this baritone guy. I have a couple different music projects. And it's been very difficult to make sense of it on my website. Right now, we're focusing on using the baritone guitars to make music. So we need the website to reflect that and to kind of help tell that whole story. My whole thinking with websites is I don't push people from my website to my socials. Your website is the hardest place to get people to go to. So when they get there, it's not a great idea to try and send them away. If we take a look at my current bio, it's not a bio. This is written by a person who was insecure in what they were doing. So I need an official bio about Bun, the artist guy, and a little bit to do with the baritone thing because that's what led here. This photo is not gonna help me in terms of other people who might want to write articles or do anything to promote the Bun because people do that. This photo, they can't use it. So I'm gonna need some press photos. I don't really like the idea of press photos for myself. You can do it any way you want. You don't have to do it like everybody else, but it does have to be a photo for that purpose. When other media wants to help promote you or other people want to help promote you, do you have photos and information that allow them to do that? Second thing on the list is the blog. We might scrap this current blog completely and start with a completely new blog. If you're wondering why a blog is an opportunity to actually tell your story. Your story as an artist, your story as a person, it's up to you. Be artistic with it. It's an artistic opportunity. Next thing is the merch store. Tried to come up with like a merch line that reflected who I was, but it didn't really work out. It's not going to be called sludge fashion because nobody knows what that means. If it just says merch, then people know exactly what's going on there. So the music page currently is just all of my music projects on one page. For the music, we are going to structure everything where the Bun, the guy, is kind of like the record label. And under that record label, there are artists. I'm gonna do artist pages for each one. And there'll be a Foreigns, a Wetlands, and a Vens page. With the artist pages, all of the things related to that artist are consolidated, making it easy for people who are interested to enjoy the content and take action on the content. Each one will have its own URL going to it. So foreigns.ca will go to this page, vens.ca will go to the Vens page, and the wetlands.com page will go to the Wetlands page. Bandcamp, starting with the Bun Bandcamp. As I finish a tune for any given thing, could be Foreigns, Vens, or Wetlands, finish the single, it will go up to Bandcamp. That's all that the Bun Bandcamp will be for in the future. With Bandcamp, if you don't know, You can manage all of your accounts from a single account, like a single login. You know, the forums page, I can just hop over there and start working on the forums page right away. With YouTube, obviously the Bun has his own YouTube page. That's what you're watching right now. There's YouTube pages for each of the projects. These pages, the artist pages, will be only for music videos and playthroughs. And YouTube content is really easy to share. That's super important. Next is the big streams. We got Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, etc., Pandora. A lot of you are probably wondering, how do you manage all of these streamer accounts? There's so many of them to concern yourself with. The answer is DistroKid. I have a link actually in my description with a discount if you want to use DistroKid yourself. I love DistroKid. Finally, social. And I'm focusing on Facebook and Instagram. At this point, I know there are a million platforms out there. I'm not that crazy about Instagram or Facebook, to be quite honest, but I do love Facebook groups, and I have Facebook pages, as you can see here. I have a page for everything, the Bun and then the 3 projects, and I want to interact with Facebook groups through my pages. I host videos and multimedia, whatever, links on my pages, and then from my pages, I share those things to the groups. The second thing about Facebook and Instagram is you have this Creator Studio console that Facebook provides that you can manage all of your content. All of my Instagram profiles are right here in the console, and I don't have to use the phone. I do not use the phone for anything other than like casual sort of lifestyle moments. You know, on my 50th birthday, I shared a few photos from my phone. Showing up on a weekly basis, at least once a week, is enough to keep up with the connections that you've made and to keep up with other people's content and yeah, to actually enjoy using the platforms. Very last thing is monthly emails. If you look on the Bun website at the bottom of every page, there's this email sign up. The way that I handle all of the email stuff is through Bandzoogle. The big benefit of Bandzoogle is it has everything you need to run your band, artist, music business. You can manage your whole mailing list thing in Bandzoogle. You do not need a secondary piece of software like MailChimp. That's all we're doing in terms of the internet and social media for 2022. I've got a lot of work to do in terms of building things out as well as parsing the content out. How is one person gonna do all this stuff? It sounds like a recipe for burnout to me. For content, what do we already have and what is evergreen? The main things that we're doing is produce music, videos, and blogs. Out of that, we can extract outtakes, the latest riffs, the raw playthroughs, the newest tones, the newest tools, graphics, quotes, milestones. All of these items can be used to share in social. There's plenty here. We don't have to come up with anything new. So let's get all this stuff sealed up because we're almost ready to release another EP. This one is going to be for the Vens project. It's full of blast beats, double kicks, and screaming. Yes, vocals. We'll be sharing all about that in the next one.